Hello and welcome to another episode once again of Taste of Your Own Medicine. I am your host, Zay for Life, and I'm here again with Lane the Man. What's up with you, Lane?
How's it going today?
All right, we doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good.
Pretty
You sure?
pretty good.
You two gonna be pretty good after we beat the Chicago Bears ass in like what, week 11?
Oh no, I mean, Lil Mac, Big Mac combo plus Robert Quinn. I mean,
You got Little Mac, Big Mac. You need a medium fry at least.
yeah, that's Robert Quinn.
On to today's show. Last week's show was quite a bit emotional show, but we're gonna be more uplifting today. First topic of the day is Game 7 is tonight. OKC and Houston. Who you taking?
I mean, honestly, I'm taking Houston because you can't really count them out. But we just saw Utah drop a 3-1 lead, so I don't know.
That one was wild. We'll get to that one, but I'm going with. I think the Houston Rockets will pull it out, but
I should already beat OKC. That's the
hey,
thing.
Don't underestimate OKC now. Every team Chris Paul has went to has been a playoff team. New Orleans when he first got drafted, Clippers, and Rockets, and now the Thunder.
Yeah, but he ain't done shit, so.
Oh, you need players to help you out.
Exactly.
They said James Harden said he was too washed up, so he couldn't help. I was like, he's about to beat your team in 7 games, which is so. This is my thing though. I think if the OKC Thunder win this game, this shows, in my opinion, even though Russell Westbrook missed the first 3 or 4 games, it still shows that Russell Westbrook is the problem.
I don't know if you could call Russell Westbrook a problem. He still puts up points.
He puts up points, assists, everything. But just think about it. It's ever since Kevin Durant left OKC, he couldn't get out the first round. And then ever since he got to Houston, they've been a good team, but you're relying on him to get rebounds and all this other stuff because you want to do small ball. And you basically putting him in a position of saying yo, this has got to be the way that he has to play and for us to win. No, in my opinion, no. I think he is the main problem of what's going on.
I don't fully disagree, but I mean, they got a team this year, so
They got a team, but I don't know.
They're not going to the finals.
No, any team with Russell Westbrook. If Russell Westbrook is your first or second option, you're not going anywhere. Be honest. If you put Russell Westbrook on the Los Angeles Lakers as the third option, they will win the finals in a landslide.
Oh no, for sure. There's no way you beat that tandem. LeBron, AD, and Westbrook. It's over. You add a third superstar to the Lakers, and you win 3 more championships.
But I'm for his main sake of saying that this is for Russell Westbrook's saying. Russell Westbrook needs to be the third option. That's why Kevin Durant left. I'm a Kevin Durant fan. This is why he left OKC. I can't have nobody thinking they're better than me when everybody and their mother knows I'm better than him. We know for a fact Kevin Durant runs circles around Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, I mean, there's no arguing that.
In my opinion, second best player in the league. First, if you ask me, but second, just out of respect for LeBron. But you say you got the Houston Rockets. I got the Houston Rockets too. That means they'll win in 7. Then after this, they'll play the Los Angeles Lakers.
That won't be a long series.
You think so?
Nah, 6 games max.
I think I don't think it matter if it's Houston or OKC. I think they losing probably 5.
Yeah. 6 games, absolute max. There's no game 7.
Now, with that other team in LA, the Clippers are playing the Denver Nuggets, which you just brought up a minute ago. Denver Nuggets came back from a 3-1 deficit to beat the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell had 50 his first game, and then in a 3-game stretch from games 3 to 6, Jamal Murray was able to score 50, 47, and 50 in a 3-game stretch.
I think that the Clippers are going to struggle with the Nuggets.
I'd be the one to do a step ahead of you. I think they get upset.
Yeah.
There's no way. Like I love
The
Porzingis and I love Luka Doncic. I love watching Luka play. And the Mavericks have a bright ass future. Luka is only what 21,
yeah,
like 21.
fucking killed it.
Porzingis is like 25. So yeah, they have a bright future. But that's their first time in the playoffs, and you let them take you to 6 games, almost 7.
I mean, that's why I say that the Clippers are gonna struggle with the Nuggets. The Nuggets came out and upset Utah, so whatever. They're an LA team.
No, I think Nuggets have an advantage to go ahead and take away this series if they're smart. Like you have to be smart about it. Like
You can't ever count out Kawhi. That's
No.
the big thing.
no, Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion, top 3 player in the league. So he's up there, and he's a guy that you have to. And to be honest, man, he's scary, dog. For him to be a defensive guy, but his offensive game is just as effective. Like, dude, that's dangerous. That's like,
Yeah.
it's just dangerous, and I think that's going to be I think Kawhi Leonard. Actually, not even Kawhi. We know Kawhi. Paul George is going to be the key factor to winning those games. Paul George and and Harold. Hopefully they can have some good series and hopefully pull it out. But it's going to be tough versus Nuggets.
They could barely pull it out against the Mavs. That's the big thing.
So in the West, we got Lakers versus whoever wins from OKC and Houston tonight, and then we have the Clippers versus the Denver Nuggets. In the East, we'll be in Game 3 tomorrow for Celtics and Raptors. Go Celtics. We're up 2-0. Marcus Smart had an unbelievable game yesterday. Did you see that?
No, but I heard about
He
it.
had 4 threes in a stretch of 3 minutes. One of those threes was an and one. Dude, this man he's the next big thing right now. As far as backup, like bench players, like him and it's Sweet Lou from the Clippers, and then it's Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
And oh man, we looking good. I'm not gonna call it a sweep. I never call it a sweep. They're defending champs. We gotta respect their title of defending champs. We have to respect the title of defending Eastern Conference champs at that. That's where we're trying to at least get to is the Eastern Conference Finals. So, we can't just look at it, but like we're looking real good right now, real good.
I mean, you got the Heat and Milwaukee.
That is a good series too. Did Miami take Game 1, right?
Yeah, Miami took
God.
Game 1. That was a big shocker. I thought that the Bucks were gonna go on a sweep there for a second. But, I mean, Miami's proven themselves. Still, I think Milwaukee goes to conference finals. But
Speaking of that game, Miami Heat is actually up 75-66 third quarter with 5 minutes left in this game. 5 minutes left in the third quarter, excuse me. So we got a whole nother fourth quarter, and Miami has a 9-point lead over the Bucks right now in Game 2. So how are you feeling about that right now?
I don't know. There's been a lot of upsets.
That's tough, man. If they drop 2 games, it's gonna look like it's over. But I don't know. Remember last year, Milwaukee won 2 games on Toronto. Then Toronto turned around and won 4 straight to go to the finals.
Yep.
So that is a plot twist. But if they go down 2-0, they might be in a little bit of trouble.
I mean, you ever go down 2-0, you're in trouble. So
For real. And the Miami Heat, you got to give them a lot of credit, too, man. Jimmy Butler's playing great. Tyler Hero, Duncan, Kelly Olynyk. He's been coming off the bench, putting up great minutes. Do you count Jimmy Butler as a superstar?
I mean, I'm not going to say he's a superstar, but he's elite.
He's elite.
He's elite. I wish Chicago never would have gotten rid of him, but he had an attitude, so.
In my opinion, I mean, and I think I can go as far as to say I can make the case for he's a bare minimum all-star.
Yeah.
I mean, because think about it like this. You never averaged 24 points ever a game in your whole career. There's never been a season where you averaged 24. You've been defensive. You've been first team all defense, and You've been defensive, like in voting for defensive player of the year. That's great. That's defensive player. But a good point somebody brought up to me was, if you think about it, it's like only when you name superstars from old and to new, you really can't. It's only like a few on your hand that you can count that don't have an MVP.
Yeah.
Like Michael Jordan, of course, LeBron, MVPs, Kevin Durant, MVPs. Like really, the only one I can say without an MVP that's superstar level is Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah.
Like that is the only person I can really name. Other than that, name anybody that's a superstar. Even Russell Westbrook. I just bagged on Russell Westbrook. Still a superstar. MVP. Steph Curry, MVP. When you think about superstars, he was right. MVP status. Also, the numbers have to back up those.
Yeah.
And I think they do is like what Kawhi Leonard, maybe Joel Embiid, even Giannis won. I think he's on the verge of winning 2, actually, Giannis. So I think in my opinion, superstars need to be not only MVP level status, but you have to average over a certain amount of numbers. And I think Jimmy Butler has never done that in his career.
No, Jimmy Butler, that's why I say he's elite, but maybe an all-star every once in a while, but Jimmy Butler can never hold that title of superstar. Like, he's no Derrick Rose. He's not Allen Iverson. He's a good player, but...
Even Allen Iverson won the MVP.
Exactly. I mean, he's a good player. He's a solid player, but if there's somebody else, I'd put them before him.
But that's odd, though. I got the case of saying Jimmy Butler is not the guy, but, like, Miami is treating him as the guy, and it's working.
Yeah.
So is that going? What is the explanation when you say to that? Is it just the system that he's in? Is it really Eric Spoelstra's system that he's in, or is it that the fact that he is so unselfish that we can never consider him a superstar?
Honestly, it's probably the system, because you throw him into any other system right now, and he's not going to be the guy. He'll be a guy, but he's not going to be even number 2.
So, who do you have winning this series, Bucks or Miami?
I mean, still going to say the Bucks.
And what, 6 after seeing this score?
Well, yeah, probably 6 now.
After seeing this score.
I don't know. That we might have another Game 7 on our hands.
Might have to. You say Bucks in that series, Toronto and Celtics, so you got?
I mean, it's hard to beat the Celtics right now. And, I mean, we're kind of seeing the Raptors. The Raptors still have a team, but we're kind of seeing without Kawhi, they wouldn't have done anything last year. Yeah, so it's kind of the same thing. You can make it this far, but you need that extra help. So I'm taking the Celtics. Probably in 5, though.
5? Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. Celtics in 5, Bucks in 6, Clippers in or Nuggets in.
I'm taking Nugs in 6.
Nuggets in 6 over the Clips. And in my opinion, it doesn't matter, Houston or OKC. I think Lakers win in 5. We said.
No, yeah.
I think Lakers.
You're not going to stop LeBron.
After Game 1, the Lakers versus the Portland Trailblazers, after Game 1 where they lost, it looked like they was unstoppable. LeBron averaged a triple-double in the last 4 games. Anthony Davis averaged 40 and 10 the last 4 games. Are you serious?
There's no... That's the thing. Playoff LeBron is a different
breed.
It's a different thing. You've got this superstar alongside another superstar, and it's not much you can do. I mean, it's arguable that you could say, yeah, you got Harden and you got Russell Westbrook. They're superstars, but I'm still not putting them on the same level.
Like, make this case with it. Like, this is why I said at the beginning of the season that the Lakers have the best duo. If you think about it, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, you got 2 guys that at one point in time played the 1 in their career and also played the 5 in their career. So you got guys that are 6'8", 6'11", that can play the 1 through the 5, are unselfish, and are superstars.
Yeah. That's
And are defensive players. Like Anthony Davis is defensive player of the year. Like, dude, like, there's no way that you can tell me any other duo was beating this. Like, even Kawhi and PG. PG has showed me stuff, but
it's not LeBron AD stuff. Everybody thought that you've got some great duos, but Russell Westbrook and James Harden, yeah, it's a great duo, but it's still not better than LeBron and AD.
MVP this season, who you got? Giannis or LeBron?
I'm gonna
stats, numbers, I go by it all. LeBron is doing a great job. I think he's year 17. You lead the league in assists. You're top 5 in scoring, top 5 in rebounds, or top 10 in rebounds. But Giannis is on another MFing level right now.
Yeah, no, I give it to Giannis, and we all know Finals MVP is probably going to LeBron anyway. So,
did they win the finals?
Yeah.
Did they win the finals?
Come on, is that even a question?
Ooh, it's tough.
I
got a text from my stepdad yesterday. He's telling me that he was watching the Boston game. This is what's crazy. My stepdad hates the shit out of Boston. He's a New York Knicks fan, born and raised New York, love New York. Like, we get into it all the time about New York and Boston. This man texts me, out of his way to text me, Boston is going to win the finals, especially if they play the Lakers. I'm like, excuse me? It shocked the shit out of me. I'm like,
I don't know about that much. I think if the Celtics make it, it's a good series, but I'm not. It's the same thing with Tom Brady. I'm not going to count out LeBron.
We are a championship team, but we are one center away from a championship winning team.
Yeah.
So, like, in the free agency, like, we fucked around and missed on Andre Drummond. Okay, let's get over that. But you got free agency coming up. Marcus Gasol is a free agent. You got, Joel Embiid is staying wherever the fuck he's going to stay at. I mean, there's no way, if I'm Philly, letting Joel Embiid go.
Trust the process. Don't forget.
For real. It's other big man names that are throughout the league, but I'm really looking at Marc Gasol coming up on his free agency. If we can sign Marc Gasol, I guarantee you we win the finals. Guarantee you. Pick and rolls with Kemba Walker. You just literally get rebounds, play defense. Let Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown do whatever the fuck they want to do. Oh, we're good. We're good. We're solid. We're solid.
We're solid.
Catch the NBA playoffs. We're going to be here talking about them every week. This shit is going crazy, man. Donovan Mitchell, shout out to you. We know you lost to the Nuggets, but dude, you had a hell of a performance in that series. Jamal Murray, hell of a performance in that series.
Shit, go Luka.
Dude, like, Luka Doncic.
Luka killed
Luka Doncic, that game winner, dude. Oh my god. God. You had a
I
hell
thought
of
for a second the
series,
Mavs were gonna take it just because of Luka.
After that game winner, I thought the Mavericks actually won that series.
Mark Cuban was like, "Holy shit, we might have a chance."
But no, hey, look, that future is bright. That future is bright. So I'm ready to see how that's gonna play out. On to the NFL. NFL starts not this upcoming weekend, but next upcoming weekend. It starts on the 13th on Sunday.
Bear down.
Okay, tighten up. Speaking of Bears and Titans, Titans played Denver Broncos week 1, Monday Night Football, here in Colorado, Denver, Colorado, Mile High Stadium.
Why are we even tuning into that game? That's not even going to be a game.
Look, man, you got your games, I got mine. Guess what's going to happen? We're going to come in here. We're going to Denver. I wish they was able to allow fans in the stands because I was about to buy my ticket and go watch them whoop that ass.
I mean, that's all it's going to be. It's going to be an ass whooping.
Watch the Titans whoop that ass. Tighten up. Who y'all play week 1? Y'all play the Packers?
Lions.
Oh, y'all play Lions?
We got the Lions.
In Detroit or in Chicago?
I think we're in Detroit.
Detroit? I think y'all should win that game. Isn't Matthew Stafford out?
No, he got cleared. I'm still waiting to see who's quarterback. I mean, Matt Nagy just said that the QB competition is pretty much up. We'll find out who's the quarterback next week.
First of all, you need to pick one now, man.
He's leaving it secret. He's leaving us in the dark. I don't really like that. But I mean, I've got high hopes for Chicago's defense. You got Big Mac, Little Mac. I've already mentioned this. They're looking at Lil Mac as the future right now, from what I've heard.
So you're ready for this? You said
Oh,
excited.
I'm excited. We might have one of the best defenses in the league this season.
Y'all already had the best defense.
We do.
I picked y'all defense last year on my fantasy. Y'all let me down a little bit.
A little bit.
But
I mean, we still killed it.
Y'all still killed it for me.
We still killed it. But, I mean, anybody who picked Chicago's defense this year, we're looking at least 2-3 sacks a game. You got Robert Quinn. That front line right there, it's unbelievable.
So how many wins for Chicago this year? With all that being said, I feel like Nick Foles will be your starting quarterback, but
I've heard otherwise. I've heard that it's probably going to be Trubisky. But either way, I'm thinking let's go get Leonard Fournette for one. If we got Fournette, I'm thinking
that's
11
another
wins.
Conversation we got to get on. But
I'm thinking 11 wins if we get Leonard Fournette. But otherwise, I'm thinking 9 or 10 wins and we make the playoffs.
9 and 10 wins?
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's kind of selling yourself short. Best defense supposed to win games.
I'm just saying that because we got a tough schedule. Our division in general, that's 6 tough games that we got to win.
I say the hardest divisions coming in this year for football, NFC North, NFC West.
The West is going to be
West
hard.
is going to be fucking stacked. AFC West is always a good up there.
I mean,
but
I'm not looking at it right now.
Now with Phillip Rivers out of the Chargers, I think it's kind of running away with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I mean, the Raiders have got something to prove. I think the Raiders are a sleeper team in the division. They got something to prove. Either you're going to win games with Derek Carr, or you're going to go ahead and start Marcus Mariota.
So you're getting on the John Gruden chain.
I
mean, after he got rid of Khalil Mack and Amari Cooper, I was done.
Okay, so look, this is the thing. John Gruden is a great coach. You said he got rid of two superstars that are in the league, enter their primes, enter their times. They're going to be Hall of Famers. And guess what? John Gruden did do a mistake and got rid of them. But think about what you're doing. Do it. At the same time, John Gruden has went and did a lot of studying. He has a nice, superior team. And let me say this too. Marcus Mariota it's always a place in my heart for Marcus Mariota. As an Oregon Ducks fan and as a Tennessee Titans fan, Marcus Mariota has that place in my heart.
That's my big thing is you guys.
I think he would do way better with John Gruden as his quarterback coach.
I think so too, but I mean you got Derek Carr. I know Derek Carr. People kind of hate on Derek Carr, but for a while there, Derek Carr had a chance.
I think
he still has a chance.
Derek Carr
was
at one point in time the best quarterback in the league.
Exactly.
Like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and he still could be, but then John Gruden came in and he started taking away his weapons and shit. And now it looks like, honestly, Derek Carr, he's on bot time right now. He's the next person out of there, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But who's going to be the quarterback afterwards? Because I'm not saying it's going to be Mariota. I would say it's Mariota because they brought him in, but he could easily get beat out.
I think John Gruden and his system and the people that he's putting around is set up for Marcus Mariota. Josh Jacobs, they just got the receiver from Alabama. Dude, that's all speed. This is I'm literally watching Oregon offense be formed in the league right now. And if Marcus Mariota is their starting quarterback, I think they would do good.
I don't know. I don't even know who's going to start quarterback this year for the Raiders. Honestly, they're probably having a QB competition in the dark right now.
I mean,
just nobody knows about it.
Think about it. The Raiders are a good team that I feel like can make some noise, but we also are missing the Broncos.
The Broncos have a team right now, and I know I'm saying that the Titans are probably going to blow the Broncos out week 1, but the Broncos do have a bright future with Drew Lock and those wide receivers. They got 3, 1 a second year, and 2 rookies. The wide receiver class this year, they killed it. Wide receivers are going to be a big deal right now.
AFC West is going to be tough. I think every division this year actually has a chance of being good to where the point of you don't know who's going to come out of each division at that point.
I mean, you never do, but
Except the NFC East, it's either the Cowboys or the Eagles right now.
yeah.
At 8-8.
Washington football team ain't going nowhere. Just sit your ass down.
Yo, Giants came out on a statement and said the way their team is looking like they can be a playoff team. I think if you don't sleep on them,
Let's be honest.
That's a sleeper.
Nobody from the East should have made it to the playoffs last year.
No, of course. I'm
Nobody. And I hope that maybe they change this system because those teams did not deserve in the playoffs. I could have named tons of other teams that deserved it more than they did. So, honestly.
What did you – we brought it up earlier. But, like, what is your true, like, thought about this? Leonard Fournette being cut by the Jaguars?
I think that – so, I've heard multiple things that the Jaguars are thinking about tanking. I know it's not allowed, but you just got rid of Njoku, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah, sent him to the Vikings. Terrified about that. And then you cut Leonard Fournette.
And then,
not even but 2 days afterwards.
Think about this in the span of 3 years. So it's been 3 years since they made the AFC Championship game, right?
Yeah.
3 years since they made the AFC Championship game. Since then, you've cut Blake Bortles, Jalen Ramsey, or traded Jalen Ramsey. You cut Leonard Fournette. You got rid of Njoku. You got rid of Calais Campbell. You got rid of Calais Campbell.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying.
And put him on the Ravens. Are you fucking
That's why I'm saying I think they might be trying to tank. I'm all about Minshew magic. All about it. I'm all in on that shit.
I'm not sold.
Oh, I'm not sold completely either, but you gotta love it. The boy came in and he played. But my big thing is you gotta think they gotta be tanking this year. They don't have a team anymore. What do they have? All they have is Minshew. He's the only truly proven player. I mean, they don't even have Boye anymore. AJ Boye went to the Broncos.
You're right. I forgot about that.
They all their first round picks from the last, I think it was 7 or 8 years. They're all on different teams right now. Or in the case of Leonard Fournette, we're waiting to see where he goes. I guarantee he'll be signed in the next couple of days.
Next couple of hours.
Probably. I've heard rumors he might go to Tampa. The top teams right now, it's looking like Chicago's really interested. Chicago's already made a statement. Tampa Bay's interested because why not? Tampa Bay Patriots need a new running back. Give Brady something.
So, look, I'm going to attempt to find it. But.
Honestly, I'm going to say this. What if Leonard Fournette goes to the Titans? Okay. That duo? Yeah. Derrick Henry and Leonard Fournette?
Actually, hold on. Trio, because the rookie running back we just got, he is
exactly.
smacking.
Exactly. You guys would kill it.
That
just
would
saying.
be great. But no, I saw a post literally this morning. I got home from work. I took a nap, woke up this morning, saw a post that what if Leonard Fournette took his talents to New Orleans? Him and Alvin Kamara.
Well, Kamara might be on that way out. We all know that. That's another topic. Kamara.
He just came back this morning. Kamara just came back this morning to practice. Said everybody squashed everything. He's just waiting to see about a contract information. So for right now, for what I know, Kamara and the Saints' relationship are neutral. So they're good.
So he's basically going to play this season.
Yeah, he's going to play.
We'll see what happens next season.
But still, like, even then, like, with Fournette and Kamara.
For one season? I mean, that boosts their stock.
It's Kamara and Mark Ingram all over again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we all remember what that did. That was killer. Plus, I mean,
you didn't want to play neither one of those.
Exactly. You don't. That's what I'm saying. You know, Derrick Henry and Leonard Fournette. That's another duo.
That would be a
eat.
That would be a. Yeah, you're right.
They would eat.
BS or real talk is going to be for today. We had a couple of topics with that. First topic is BS or real talk. It's been a report come out top 100 quarterbacks in the league, or top 50 quarterbacks in the league. Dak Prescott is before Aaron Rodgers. BS or real talk with that?
I don't drink the Dak Prescott juice. I don't. I never really did. But honestly, that's kind of real talk.
Wow.
Aaron Rodgers has kind of fallen off. I will always. Aaron Rodgers is kind of falling off just a little bit. So if I'm saying if Dak Prescott is like 3 spots ahead of him, you're trifling. But one spot ahead, that's not far fetched. That's not really far fetched. I mean, he's a young quarterback. He's grinding in the league. Plus, I don't know what Aaron Rodgers is gonna do this year. Aaron Rodgers, I feel like he feels like he's disrespected right now. You bring in a rookie quarterback with your first round pick, that's disrespectful. They're doing the same thing to him that they did to Brett Favre.
So that's another thing. With that being said, like, do you think that Aaron Rodgers should take the same approach Brett Favre took to it, as in, fuck this kid, I'm gonna get mine.
No,
and go ahead.
We've already seen that. We've already seen that Aaron Rodgers. I've seen a couple of things. Aaron Rodgers is taken to the young guy nicely. You know, he's like, okay, I get it. He's the future. You guys want your future. That's fine. So he's kind of just brought the kid in and I'm going to show you the ropes. But at the same time, when it comes down to it, when his contract's up, or if he gets hurt, Aaron Rodgers is out.
Yeah.
Jordan Love takes over. Period. All Aaron Rodgers has to do is get hurt, and that's it. I think Aaron Rodgers is out. Probably next season.
So you think it's real talk, Dak Prescott over Aaron Rodgers?
Not by much, but yes.
Wow. I am shocked, man. I am shocked for you to say that. I'm going to go BS, man. Like, I love that. Dak Prescott has the best passing rating of like the top 5 quarterbacks of all time, coming into from a rookie going to now. He's had the best passing rating. He's took the Cowboys to 3 playoff series out of what, 4 years, 5 years. Dak Prescott's coming up on his 5th year now, so he's really, in my opinion, is a great quarterback. It's just you play for the Cowboys. Like, we hate you because you play for the Cowboys. Like, for real. Like, you hate people because they play for the Cowboys.
I hate Aaron Rodgers because he plays for the Packers. I'll never deny that he's a great player, though.
Yeah, for real. So, like, at the same time, like, Dak Prescott is a great quarterback. I just cannot put him over Aaron Rodgers. Even though I feel like Aaron Rodgers, at times, in my opinion, is overrated. I still can never put Dak Prescott over Aaron Rodgers.
That's my thing. I just think Aaron Rodgers has fallen off just a little bit. Not enough to say that Dak Prescott is leaps and bounds beyond Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers has gotten old. I'd say Dak Prescott is better than Ben Roethlisberger right now.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Big Ben has played how many games the last 2 seasons?
Mm-hmm. And won how many games the last 2 seasons?
Exactly. So,
you think he'll be able to bounce back? Is year 17 for him? He'll be able to bounce back and like be Ben Roethlisberger, or you think this is his last days?
They've got to protect him. If you protect Big Ben, he can produce. But one big hit, and I think Ben is done. I think we could be seeing the last dance of. We're seeing the last dance of Phillip Rivers right now. We're seeing probably the last dance of Big Ben.
So you think this 1-year contract with Phillip Rivers is just going to be?
I think that's it.
Wow.
Honestly,
nice.
Because he went to the Colts.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do with the Colts? Honestly, I'm not doubting the Colts, but you've got teams in that division that are just gonna tear you apart.
I mean, think about it like this too, man. Because I've been having conversations, arguments about the Colts and the Titans. I need to actually sit down and just scope the teams out. Like, just do offense. Ryan Tannehill to Phillip Rivers. Like, you say because of the numbers, Phillip Rivers, but look at the level of play on the field.
Yeah. Right now, I'm
right
taking
now,
Ryan Tannehill.
from running backs, Derrick Henry or Marlon Mack, there's no question there.
No.
A.J. Brown or T.Y. Hilton. I would say T.Y. Hilton only because of the experience. But don't get me wrong about A.J. Brown now.
That one's a bit of a toss-up. That one's a little bit harder. But overall, I like the Colts as a team this year, but
I think we take
I
the
still don't see them going anywhere. I don't even see them making the playoffs.
Praise the football gods. Thank you for getting DeAndre Hopkins out of my fucking division. I feel like we are going to be a shoe-in for that division now. Dude, DeAndre Hopkins saved fucking Deshaun Watson a lot of times.
Oh, man, there's no question
Deshaun
that
Watson is a great elite quarterback.
there's
get me
no
wrong.
question that the Houston Texans, they're kind of screwed this year. They shot themselves in the foot to get David Johnson. David Johnson.
Randall Cobb.
Oh, man.
Randall Cobb. And Brandon Cooks.
They had a chance if they would have kept Hopkins. If you could have gotten David Johnson any other way, and no disrespect to David Johnson, he kills it every year. But, again, you're an Asian running back. You had a couple of good years. But, I don't know. I think that I take D-Hop over David Johnson any day.
Yeah, I take D-Hop over anybody in there right now.
Exactly.
At this point, I take what?
The ball hits his hands, he's going to catch it. That's my big thing. You don't have many wide receivers in the league that the ball hits their hands, they're going to catch it every single time. There's a reason why he went a whole season without dropping a pass. To go a whole season without dropping a pass, that's unheard of. You have to be elite to do that.
Has to be more than elite, I feel
Exactly. Even the best in the game of all time can't say that they caught every pass.
All right, thank you guys for joining us again. Taste up your own medicine. We will be back next week. Hopefully, we'll have our guest Matt Robinson with us. Maybe, maybe not.
And hopefully Leonard Fournette will have signed with Chicago. We'll see.
You think he'll sign with Chicago?
I mean, it's looking like it's Chicago or Tampa Bay. So
you know what? Before we go, I'm going to make this prediction. I predict Leonard Fournette signs with the Minnesota Vikings. Wait and see.
Trifling thoughts from Zay for life.